Types of VC investors. If you're lucky, you'll get one investor, that can take you through the A, B, C, D, and then introduce you to good, excellent investment bank, Morgan Stanley or Goldman Sachs or what have you, to do the IPO, right? That's the ultimate. Then you spend less time raising capital. But as I said at the beginning of this, the capital raising is always a continuous process typically. So, if you're seed stage, go seed. Friends and family do that, but it's challenging. You want to make sure that you're aware that, if your investment goes south, it could affect your relationships. So you want to be careful there. And family funds tend to be rather conservative, but they're possible as well. And I mentioned the VC and the corporate venture capital. I will emphasize again, corporate venture capital can be an excellent source of capital just because they're not hit. A VC on Sand Hill Road gets typically 100 proposals a week, believe it or not. That's how many go to them, how many they're assessing. So they get overwhelmed. Whereas you go into like Volvo, they get a couple of weeks. So you're much better chance with Volvo than with Sand Hill Road VC. Strategic investors are interesting. So it kind of dovetails with the corporate venture capital, which are separate funds within a company. and a lot of companies have them. Believe me, there's lists out there. You can look it up. Just type in corporate venture capital in Google. But there's or Crunchbase is a good source too. But there's a lot of different corporate venture capital funds. And then there's actually the corporate entity itself. So they're two separate entities. And typically, sometimes want to go to them with the Chinese menu saying, hey, we're open to a minority investment by the corporate venture capital fund. And we're also open to being acquired by the corporate itself, right? The corporate firm. So it's two different things, actually. And, if you want to be flexible, you can approach them on both bases, which makes sense.